Welcome back to It Is What It Is Until It Isn't podcast. We're bringing the heat, spilling the tea, one text at a time with Fia, myself, Sarai, and Leah. Thank you again for joining us. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you like this kind of content, and follow us on our daily journey. We will be delivering you guys daily episodes or daily talks of each episode that comes out. So make sure you are subscribed and your post notifications are on so you don't miss our talks. So without further ado, let's get into it. So obviously this is episode 2.
Yeah.
So yeah, what are we thinking for episode 2? Do you think it's heating up? I mean, I feel like it's definitely heating up from what we got yesterday.
Yeah, a bit more.
Yeah.
A bit more,
Yeah, a bit more, a little bit more. You're starting to see, sorry to say, a lot of bitchiness.
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely.
And to be fair, it's a bit early.
It's very early.
Yeah.
Like for day 2. For day 2, for them to be carrying on like that already.
Yeah, it is.
It's a bit much.
And you're already seeing the girl switch up on Shakira.
Yeah, that was a bit much. And I feel like, I'm not trying to blame them. Maybe it's because she was put under a lot of pressure because of what Maya said yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's ever been done before.
No.
Because it's never been, you've got 24 hours to do such and such, otherwise you'll be dumped. It's never been
it's never been that blatant.
And also otherwise you'll be dumped or someone will be dumped in your place.
Yes.
Yeah. So now everybody's obviously threatened.
Yeah.
But like to see them switch on Shakira like that, I was unexpecting. I wasn't expecting that.
And very quickly.
Like very quickly. And it was only Tony and Shakira, and Tony's the one that stole Ben.
Exactly. So Tony's the reason she's in that position.
Yeah.
But yet the two of them are like Batty and Bench already.
Exactly. So yeah, to see them switch, it was like, that was shocking to me. And then and then Meg and Helena, that's how you say her name, I think.
Or Helena,
were the ones that were instigating it the most. And I'm thinking, well, what's Helena's problem? And you're the second or third eldest in the villa.
I didn't understand it personally.
Yeah, and with Helena, it's like, what exactly is your problem? Because even when you were talking about Shakira and like, it seems like she's into everyone. She's
even into the plants.
Like, what's that supposed to mean?
Yeah. I didn't get what the issue was. Like, when did they have a fallout? Did I miss something?
Exactly.
Did she say something that we don't know about?
And it's like I said, it's like you're instigating everything, and you're in the middle of everything, yet you're one of the eldest.
Yeah.
Why are you behaving like this?
I just didn't understand what their problem was, because it's like, she's got to talk to everybody, otherwise she'll be dumped.
She has to.
She has to. And even if she wasn't going to be dumped, she still has to get to know everybody.
Exactly.
So I don't understand
what's the issue.
It doesn't mean she's into everybody. She needs to speak to someone and find a connection, otherwise she's gone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I didn't understand what the issue was. And then even Meg, I don't like Meg. No. So Meg is the one that's with Dejan.
Yeah.
I don't like Meg. I was like, one, why are you always talking? Like, from the beginning when Shakira was talking to Dejan, she was like, she's like, my man's gone, or she's stolen my man. And I'm like...
Yeah.
So we've already upgraded to the my man and all of that.
Yeah, in 2 days.
Like, what is your problem?
No,
and then,
it's a bit much.
And then, obviously, we're kind of skipping ahead here, but even like with the recoupling, when she was whispering, and she's like, Helena's going home. Then she's like, don't worry, babe, like you're safe.
Right.
Yeah, like how do you know that from your point of view?
And why is there so much talking?
And then I'm thinking you're also fake then, because that's not the vibe you're giving to Helena or Helena. That's not even. It's like you're saying it like you want her to go home.
Exactly. But
that's not the vibe you're giving her when you guys are talking. Like, no. So she's fake already. Mm-hmm. And then even when Maya Jama was, she asked Shakira, how the last 24 hours was. She asked Shakira, she didn't ask Meg. And Meg came out and was like, it was wild. Nobody asked you. Your name's not Shakira.
Yeah, no, that one is...
What is her problem?
That one is doing the most. And then when she was talking to Dejan, and then she was like, Pinky promise and all this, like you need to calm down.
Yes.
Like, it's day 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nobody has any feelings for anybody.
No.
Nobody knows anybody. Nobody knows anybody from Adam or Eve.
No.
We're just getting to know each other.
Yeah.
Literally,
so
calm down a bit.
Even like going off of that, like Megan now,
oh man,
she needs to chill.
Yeah, she does.
I think she's forgotten that she's only been there for 2 days.
2 days.
2 days.
Because she's already doing the same, like, oh, let me go pull Tommy, oh,
Yeah.
I'm feeling jealous or whatever, or
Yeah,
Tommy,
exactly.
do you want to come in every minute?
Yeah,
Like, it's
I
like,
mean-
let him breathe. Honestly, it's only
Literally.
day 2, and like, oh, I just want to kiss him. Like, let me just lay it on him. Oh, day 2.
Day 2. So day 2, you've already kissed him, and not only that, day 2 you're already jealous, and not only that, you're every time Shakira's talking to Tommy, you pull
there.
him.
And if I was Shakira, I would have to pull her up about it.
Yeah.
I'd be like, is there a problem?
Yeah,
I would have to
Definitely.
say something, because
Yeah.
it's just like, why can't I speak to him?
she did it about 3 times
Oh.
in this episode.
Like, you're not married.
No, you're
So
not
if
even
I want
together.
to speak to him, and you're not even
You're
together.
not even together.
So if I want to speak to him, I can speak to him. You
Mhm.
know, it's not against the rules.
Exactly.
So annoying.
And she's going home otherwise.
Yeah.
Oh,
So yeah,
man.
she's another one. But obviously,
Yeah.
like, we could tell that Shakira already felt that vibe, because that's what, like, she was having that conversation with
Yeah.
Tony. So she already knew that the girls were kind of like, oh,
Like lay off, hands
Yeah.
off, yeah.
yeah. So
It's just not right.
yeah, so I'm not really liking any of the girls. Can't lie.
not
no.
Yeah, I'm
No.
not liking any
The
of them
only
right
one,
now.
the only one, obviously, you know, because obviously there was a recoupling, and the recoupling was obviously quite shocking
Yeah,
because we did not expect the person that went home to go home,
no,
and we didn't want it.
and
to
we didn't
be
want
her.
it to be her.
But we knew she wouldn't last.
We knew she wouldn't last.
but we didn't think day 2
Yeah.
they would just kick
Yeah.
her out just like that.
Because to be fair, like, we were even discussing it, like, from the conversations that Shakira had, we was like, no, they're like, okay, it's between 2 of them, really.
Yeah.
Which was, so obviously, Harry, Blue, and
Connor,
Connor were the
Yeah.
ones that stood up.
yeah.
Which, to be honest, I wasn't really shocked with the people that stood up,
No,
but out of the people that stood up, I was like, well, it has to be Connor.
exactly.
Like, it was between Connor and Harry,
Yeah.
but I was like, it has to be Connor.
It has to be Connor. The
Yeah.
conversation
From the-
they just
yeah,
had on
yeah.
that trampoline thing.
That's why I don't understand why she chose Harry neither.
I was so confused.
I was almost convinced it was going to be Connor,
Yeah.
and Helena was going home.
Yeah.
Like,
Because even the conversation that they were having, because she was talking about having banter and like being funny and whatever, we did not see that with Harry.
no.
Harry, you were talking about ripping off people's clothes. That's not banter.
It's true. Well,
Yeah, exactly.
that's the day and age we live
The
in.
Exactly.
laughing, the
It's
laughing and the
like-
banter, you was having that with Connor. We saw that.
Yeah,
With Harry, you said one thing about clothes.
yeah.
Yeah,
So I was like, well, it's not Harry then.
No.
Next thing you know, she's choosing Harry. I'm like, what?
yeah,
Sorry?
yeah. Because
Yeah.
that's all it
And
matters
so
now.
I was watching, I was just like, I'm sorry, but I think something else happened here.
No,
Yeah,
but
there's more at
I
play.
think something was more at play. Maybe they didn't
Maybe.
want her on the show because
Maybe.
because of whatever she said.
Yeah,
in
maybe.
the first episode. Maybe that something was at play there because that.
But to be
confused
honest, like,
me.
we knew that, you know, someone like Sophie's not going to last on the show.
Yeah, we knew.
And even
We
in
knew
the
that.
first episode, we said, like, look at Shannon. Shannon
Exactly,
didn't
yeah.
last, just like Sophie wasn't going to
Yeah,
last.
because she don't want to do that
So
stuff.
I wouldn't be surprised if the producers were involved here,
Yeah, and encourage her
because
to choose-
Sophie is not going to give the drama that they wanted. Because why? Because she said she was talking about celibacy from the first episode.
Come on.
So I mean, I knew she wasn't going to last, but I was not expecting
Day
her to be
2,
dumped already.
and it's like, what was the point
Yeah.
of bringing her on and you send her home the next day?
That's the same with Shannon, isn't it?
yeah,
I think
The
yeah,
same with
but
Shannon.
I
I
think
think it was.
I think she lasted at least 2-3 days.
but no, but remember, like they switch up how they do it, because I think she got dumped after challenges.
Yeah, she did
Yeah,
because she
after
didn't want to
only
do
one
any
challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
So,
But
but
yeah, no,
obviously
I'm sorry.
they switch up how they do things
Sophie
in
should
it.
not have been the one to go
Yeah.
home. I'm sorry.
That was quite
And
annoying.
That
though.
was the one girl that we were actually kind of rooting for. Like, no, we like her. She's
Yeah.
very mature. She's got her head screwed on.
Yeah,
We were just coming like, yes, Sophie.
yeah,
And they just kick her off. And we're like, well, why?
yeah,
Why?
yeah.
Yeah, no.
And then obviously,
Yeah.
like we forgot to mention in episode 1 about Blue. So obviously, like our first impressions of Blue weren't great because he was the one that was like, "Oh, I love sex." What else did he say?
Oh, that's the one.
Well,
Yeah.
his grandma,
His mum has one
auntie, or
sex shop
whatever.
in
so-
Mallorca or
yeah,
something like
yeah.
sex shop, yeah.
So obviously for him, we were just like,
We're like, why would you say that?
like,
Why do you need to say that in your intro?
yeah. So
But you know, we know Love Island should really be recoined as Lust Island. To be
Yeah,
fair.
it should.
It's true.
That's what it is,
I don't
you know?
understand really.
yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
So obviously, like him and Alima are done. But to be honest, I think they were done from episode 1
From
anyway.
episode 1, yeah.
But obviously,
Yeah.
the question is how it's going to be with Connor and Helena now.
Yeah, because her face, she was just like, oh, okay, that's how you feel.
Yeah.
That
that could be done.
She was making.
Yeah, so that could be done as well.
I think it probably is.
But we never saw nothing between the two of them anyway.
Yeah, but even she was saying, oh, I should have kissed him like you. Like Megan.
Yeah, that's what she was saying. It's very sad.
Oh, yeah. It is.
It's day 2.
They want to stay in.
Yeah, I think and this is what I said in episode 1. I said this is going to be this next 24 hours is going to be a game.
Yeah,
everyone was just looking out for themselves.
Yeah,
already.
Yeah, and I think that's because of the way it was spun.
Yes,
yesterday,
definitely.
And I don't think it's ever been done like that.
No, it hasn't.
And then to be honest, it's not good. Like, it's good in terms of drama because that's the whole point of reality TV. But it's not good in terms of things being genuine.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
nothing's going to be genuine this season then if that's how you're just going to pull things all the time.
Exactly.
Nothing's going to be genuine. It's literally just a game show. And I understand that's good for like entertainment and drama, but the whole message of Love Island, well then it's not going to be love. It's not going to be love then because we're all just playing a game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But obviously, like, that's the way they've done it for the first round. But who's to say, like, we don't know what they're going to do, like, going forward.
Yeah.
So
they probably just want to fuel it now to reel everybody in and then somewhere change it somewhere down the line. Yeah, and obviously going back from kind of like our episode 1, remember when I was saying that I don't think Ben really was feeling Shakira?
Yeah.
That was kind of proven in this episode because even when obviously Tony came in now, the American girl, and obviously she chose Ben, so now they've coupled up. And literally Ben told her, no, I think it's good that you've come here because she needed to be humbled, like Shakira.
Yeah.
Like, you've humbled her, basically, like she needed to be humbled.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yeah, you've just told everybody you're not feeling that girl. Because remember he said he likes girls that are humble. And straight away I was like, that's not Shakira.
Yeah.
But is that Tony?
And that's what I was thinking because I was like, well, Tony doesn't give that off either.
Tony doesn't give off any
But maybe
humility.
he's more attracted to her, why he's giving it a pass.
And then Shakira was talking to Tony and then saying how Ben was arrogant or whatever.
that Ben needed to be humble.
Yeah, so the both of them are just mad. To be fair.
Yeah. Just saying it by each other.
Yeah, because clearly arrogance recognises arrogance. That's
why, like you said, yeah.
And that's why they wouldn't have worked because they both know they're not humble.
It's true. Yeah. It's true.
And to be honest, I think I already saw that in Ben from the beginning. Yeah. But Shakira, in this episode, I saw it more that she's not humble.
She's not.
Because she was going on saying, oh yeah, like I know the boys are attracted to me. And I know the boys want me. Yeah. And I'm thinking, who said all the boys were into you?
Who said that?
3 boys stood up, so that's not all of them.
Exactly.
Who said all the boys were into you? Calm down.
And that's what I was saying to you. Like, there's a reason Shakira and Tony are like this already. Because I was saying to Sarai, why are the two of them just sitting next to each other, just stroking each other's egos? Like she's saying, oh, you're not going home, and all the boys, whatever. But they're just like, it's like back and forth. You're this, you're this. I'm like, we're just stroking each other's egos.
Yeah.
What is going on?
Birds of the same feather flock together. That's why.
I was like, the two of you need to just calm down.
Yeah. So Ben is saying that Shakira is not humble, but then Tony is not any better.
I agree.
And you can tell even when she was speaking to Ben on the chairs or whatever, you can tell that woman needs to probably just calm down a bit.
Yeah.
Because you can tell that she thinks she's just,
Yeah.
Well, so then Ben's going to run into the same issue then.
And then they were, Shakira and Tony, they're talking about, Ben thinks that he's nice and he thinks that he's, there's confidence, but then there's arrogance. I'm just like, but you would know.
Yeah. Look at how the two of you act.
Look at the two of you act. You would know.
Yeah. So, but I just thought that was funny because one minute Ben saying she needs to be humbled, and then it literally switches to her saying, "Oh, he's not humble." So I was like, "Oh, we're both just saying the same thing about each other."
Yeah.
I just thought that was funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. Nah, I mean, obviously the biggest twist was Sophie, but obviously we're seeing more of their characters now. Yeah. It's coming out already. Their characters, and like you said, the bitchiness and all of that. So it's coming out. Yeah, it's coming out their true colours.
But I mean, to be honest, like I don't see Shakira staying with Harry. I think Shakira's more into Connor.
I agree.
Yeah,
I think she's more into Connor
because, like I said, that threw me off. I did not expect her to choose Harry.
Yeah.
So that's not going to last.
It's not. I don't think it will last. And at the end of the day, the conversation that was heard was about sexual stuff. So
Yeah.
it's not going to last.
Yeah.
Because that stuff only doesn't last.
Yeah. And even me was
So you're gonna move
thinking, like, you who's 30 and you're still talking like that.
You know, it takes a bit for them to grow up.
Yeah.
And that's what isn't it?
Shakira
did
say it. Yeah. She said it to Tony. Yeah, so, but yeah.
It was, even when he was talking to Shakira and he was like, oh, you know, with Sophie, what did he say?
Oh, I don't want to rip her clothes off.
I might use my teeth or something like that.
Yeah. He said to Shakira, I want to, like, basically rip your bikini off with my teeth. But with Sophie, I don't want to rip her clothes off.
Well, that's because she told you that she's going celibate.
And that's what I said.
So why?
That's what I said. This woman
going to tell you that I'm celibate in a relationship. Well, you shouldn't want to rip her clothes off because you told you're not going to have that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, that's what I said. From the moment I heard him, I said, yeah, but she's celibate.
So
of course.
So I'd hope you'd not want that because she's not going to let you do that.
Oh my days.
Oh my god, silly
but
guy,
yeah,
man.
these people, you know, you get to know typical talk when you've been watching Love Island for a bit.
Yeah, man.
Exactly. Do you know what I mean? That's just typical talk.
Oh my gosh.
Typical.
But yeah, so that was episode 2 of season 12. Yeah, let's see how it goes, really. Let's see how this new couple goes, or these new couples, and obviously we're getting 2 new bombshells.
We are already.
Yeah, so we're getting 2
quick.
male.
It's like this.
That's what I said. But didn't I say yesterday?
You did.
There's gonna be more people this season.
Yeah.
If you're already dumping people, episode 2, there's gonna be more people because they're trying to make way for more to come on.
Yeah, it's true.
It's gonna be wild.
And considering that there's 2 new people coming on, I'm thinking somebody else is gonna be dumped pretty soon.
Yeah.
So we'll wait and see what happens with that, what happens in these new couples and these new men that come in. But yeah, let us know what you guys thought of episode 2. Please leave a comment. We would love to hear from you. Again, please like, comment and subscribe if you like this type of content and if you want to follow us on our journey. We will be bringing you daily episodes, so catch us tomorrow for our episode 3 talk on the podcast.